Okay, guys, as you can tell, this is Rise of the Tomb Raider. I'm Americ, and this is Croft Manor Blood Ties, Part 1, as far as I know. I don't know how long it is, I don't have any idea what we're supposed to be doing, but it'll be interesting to see. They usually do this. It's weird how on the Tomb Raiders they go back to her mansion, you know? It's cool. I like it. It's beautiful, that picture, and the lighting.
Final notice to Lara Croft, a current tenant of premises. This is to serve as your final notice for the purposes of terminating your ownership of Croft Manor. You are required to immediately vacate and surrender possession of said manor to Atlas de Mornay, executor of estates.
Lara, it is unfortunate that you have forced my hand in this matter, but so be it. As you know, your parents appointed me executor of the estate in the event of their absence. Since your mother disappeared, her death was never technically declared. And given the circumstances surrounding your father's death, it's no surprise that he never drafted a formal last will and testament to account for this circumstance. Unfortunately, you have no legal claims to the estate. I'm willing to negotiate a modest monthly stipend from your trust, but only if you leave the manor by week's end. Don't fight me on this, Lara. Your mother wouldn't want me. Sincerely, Atlas.
There has to be a will or some kind of evidence of what happened to Mum in the manor, somewhere. Dad's safe. Needs a combination. It's got to be in Dad's papers somewhere. Maybe in the library. My birthday crown. I was so proud of that thing. That's my handwriting. My penmanship was pretty good.
Well, this is a hell of a thing. I met someone tonight quite unexpectedly. But it shouldn't have been, it seems. I've been so bad.
I'll let you guys read it.
My parents made a good team, challenging each other from the start. A picture with Dad and Anna. Never liked wearing dresses, but the color's nice.
Yeah, so I guess we just got to investigate and try and find this code.
This is probably my grandfather Benjamin.
I finally introduced Richard to the family. It went
It must have been hard for Mum to go against her family's wishes. I'm glad she did. Dad's map of the forgotten cities of northern Syria. He was closer than he knew to finding the Prophet's tomb. Dad's book about immortality myths might be useful in my research. Need a combination for this lock.
So where are we? They go documents and relics, 5 of 54, 40. Okay.
This is the map I made for my first expedition with Dad. It shows a path to the library through the servants' passages. The door to the library. Locked. There's got to be another way through. Dad's artifacts from the Nile Valley. I always loved looking at these. Dad became interested in immortality myths after his expeditions to Egypt. Wait, I can get to the library through the old servants' corridor.
Hi, Dad.
That's cool. That's really cool.
Too dark. Going to need a flashlight.
Huh.
Lara, I've reviewed the report from your therapist. I have to say I was surprised to see a clean bill of health. I somehow doubt you've so easily abandoned your irrational claim.
Well, hello there, Sir Lancelot. Don't worry, it won't be boring your sword this time. The Grand Hall. Always loved playing in here as a kid. This will be one of the first things.
Oh wow, it's like derelict. Or parts of it.
A phoenix figurine. I bet this appealed to Dad's idea of immortality, of rising from the ashes and being born anew. This belongs to Anna. Most of her belongings are in the guest house. What was she doing in here? Someone has a sense of humor.
Stop smoking, lover. That's fun.
Lara, you know the West Wing is off limits.
I'm sorry, I just
Locked.
wanted to see...
Need a key to open this.
Was Mum's room in here?
I guess we have to go downstairs to find a flash.
What are you doing sitting there on the floor, Mistress Lara?
The offer came in the post last week, and I still haven't told Richard. He flew ahead to Tibet, where I will meet him shortly. I never told him I was submitting my work. Never thought there was a chance of being
Looking at the compass, thinking.
What about, if I may inquire?
Hey, Jonah. Sorry for not getting back to you sooner. I've decided... Got to remember to pack this for my next trip.
Nice. I got the flashlight.
Should be able to explore the dark now.
Just thinking about discovering faraway places, about finding adventure.
Another one of Dad's immortality artifacts. I think Roth bought this for him from a trader in Greece.
I'm sure you will, my lady. You've the soul of an explorer. But don't grow
Not sure. I really need to brush up on my ancestors.
too fast.
Okay, I think I've got the flashlight. I guess
Just stay out.
the master key.
Dad was always so protective of the West Wing.
This is cool.
Amelia, the news has reached Mother. She knows that you broke off your engagement with the Earl of Farringdon. She is beside herself with worry. But, for...
Falling apart. Maybe I should just let my uncle have this place.
They say a good test of a relationship is how well you travel together. Well, I'd say Amelia...
I'm not surprised he asked her to marry him as soon as he got the idea.
That master key, eh? Yeah, it's just a mystery where it is. Must be down here. That scared the shit out of me.
Amelia, I know we have had our differences in recent years. I've tried my best to keep an open mind about your relationship with Richard, but I just can't let you go on this ill-conceived expedition without saying my piece. You say Richard's theories have merit. You say that he may have actually stumbled upon some mythic, unknown truth, but I have seen nothing to support such claims. And while your word may have been enough in times past, I cannot let you...
Seems like the uncle is trying to take all the money.
Still just as creepy as I remember.
My lord, I hope this missive finds you on a successful
Poor Winston. I remember being so angry. He was always so patient with me.
King to Queen 1. I'm going to win this time, Winston.
Clever.
I would play chess with our old butler Winston on this board. Never could beat him. I always chose white. Maybe if I let him go first once in a while, I might have won.
But you should know by now, winning isn't everything. Queen to King's Bishop 6. Check.
Easy for you to say. You always win. Knight takes queen.
What I mean to say is try to enjoy the journey, Lara. Don't rush to victory. Bishop to King 7.
I'm at a crossroads now. Good lord, that's such a cliche. But there's truth in it. Two roads before me. Both present joy and compromise. A life with Richard, adventure, intellectual pursuit, perhaps a new family. But also a man obsessed with something I...
Everything is almost ready for Mistress Lara's birthday expedition surprise. It's been a bit of an all-hands-on-deck effort organizing the affair and keeping it secret. She's obsessed with Egypt, memorizing hieroglyphs and ancient Egyptian districts. So she'll be delighted with what Lord Croft has come up with.
There you go. I'll go down there in a minute. I just want to check. down here. I see. How's it going? I must have done a lot. Yeah, 13 of each and 1 mural.
Dad loved a good bottle of wine. I can still smell his favorite Bordeaux.
Dad, this is it! The basement of despair.
Indeed, Lara. Muster your courage, for this is the only path to the Library of Infinite Knowledge.
Look there! See the string?
An ancient Egyptian tripwire. The Keepers of Knowledge want none to disturb their treasures. We must tread carefully.
Let me lead. I know how to spot all the traps.
I'm sure you do, my darling. Lead on.
One of the wire traps Winston made for my birthday expedition. Winston used my hair ribbons to make this. He and Dad put a lot of work into this birthday surprise. My stuffed bear. I couldn't have a tomb without a mummy.
That's funny. Okay, well I guess we go down there, so let's go down here instead.
Water damage from the main hall above.
Oh, here we go.
This bust of Anubis was from Dad's Egyptian collection. He must have put it down in the basement for our little expedition.
Cool. There we go.
Plans for adding electricity to the manor. Dad used to say his granny hated all the bright lights. There's a missing page.
No kidding.
Amelia left tonight. She packed her suitcase and walked right out of here, and I didn't even notice. Like those days in the Oxford Library before we even met. I just had my nose in a book, lost in my own world.
Alright guys, I guess it's... I'll do... Let her see us. I guess it's about that time. I don't know, with editing and everything, it's about that time to call it quits for now. Okay, so this is Rise of the Tomb Raider, Croft Manor, Blood Ties, Part 1. Yeah. I'll see you in part 2.